something no man has done in the four-belt era. Now sit back and enjoy this video of the champ in action.
On February 10th, 2017, fight fans witnessed something historic. A young woman who had already carved her name into boxing history by becoming the first American, male or female, to win back-to-back Olympic gold medals, stepped into professional ring for her very first fight on national television. Her name? Claressa Shields. And that night, under the bright lights, she faced Hungary's Silvia Zabatos in a battle that wasn't just about fists and footwork. It was about the future of women's boxing in America. Today, looking back on that unforgettable night on this date, August 21st, 2025, we can see how significant that debut truly was, not only for Shields but for the sport itself. Claressa Shields entered the ring that night with more than just gloves on her hands. She carried the weight of expectations, the hopes of a new generation of female fighters, and the attention of fans who had rarely seen women's boxing on major U.S. television. Time, a network known for its legendary broadcasts of boxing's greats, had made the decision to spotlight Shields in her second professional fight, an extraordinary step that underscored just how special she was. Her opponent, Silvia Zabatos, was no stranger to the ring. Coming from Hungary, Zabatos had faced tough competition and had built a reputation as a durable fighter who never backed down. On paper, she was experienced, tough, and prepared to test the American prodigy. For Shields, this was a chance not just to win, but to prove that she belonged under the brightest lights in boxing. As the bell rang in the first round, it became immediately clear that Shields was operating on a different level. Her jab was crisp, her combinations sharp, and her footwork steady. You could sense the crowd's excitement building with every punch she threw. There was a mixture of power and precision, something that separated Shields from the pack. It wasn't just raw aggression, it was calculated dominance. Zabatos, to her credit, did not come to lay down. She fought back with heart, throwing punches whenever she found an opening. But Shields' speed was overwhelming. Every time Zabatos tried to mount offense, Shields met her with counters that snapped the head back and reminded everyone in the arena that the American champion was in control. By the second round, the tone of the fight had shifted. Shields began pressing forward with greater confidence, landing hooks and uppercuts that drew gasps from the audience. The commentators repeatedly emphasized her composure, her ability to maintain balance, while throwing combinations that looked like they belonged to a fighter with years of professional experience. It was astonishing to realize that this was only her second professional fight. What made the performance even more electrifying was the atmosphere in the arena. Fans understood that they weren't just watching another bout. They were witnessing the rise of a superstar. Every punch, every move, felt like a preview of what was to come. The buzz around Shields had been massive leading up to the fight, and now she was delivering on that hype in real time. Zabatos tried to weather the storm, showing toughness and determination, but by the middle rounds, Shields' relentless attack was taking its toll. Body shots dug deep, forcing Zabatos to back up, while clean headshots brought the crowd to their feet. There were moments when it looked as if the referee might step in. But Zabatos showed incredible resilience, hanging on even when it seemed the end was near. Still, it was clear this was Shields' night. Her combinations flowed beautifully. Jab, right hand, left hook, uppercut, all delivered with speed that Zabatos simply couldn't match. The commentators couldn't help but draw comparisons to some of the greats, praising Shields' poise and power, her ability to control the pace and dictate every exchange. By the time the fight reached its conclusion, there was no doubt who had won. Shields had dominated from the opening bell to the final moments, leaving no questions in the minds of fans, commentators, or critics. When her hand was raised, the crowd erupted, recognizing that they had just witnessed the beginning of something historic.